Hey guys, it's Josh of Pedal Stomper Productions. This is the second video in our series about video marketing, and I hear it all the time. I don't need video, I'm doing fine. And you are right, you don't need video. If you want to move your business forward though, you're dead wrong. So today we're going to talk about some of the ways that video can help move your business forward. So let's dive into it. So guys, thanks for tuning in this week. I'm really glad to have you back. So with this, my first question really has to be, are you currently doing video? Let me know in the comments below if you would. I'm always interested to see who's doing what right now and who's looking obviously to move forward with that. So let's talk about some of the excuses that I get for people not doing video. And notice I said excuses there. It's too expensive. It's too time consuming. I don't know where to start. It doesn't work. So let's talk about those. Of course, what are my answers? Really, it doesn't have to be expensive. We can set stuff up to fit many different budgets. In fact, you can do things for almost nothing. The other part of it being expensive is so many people don't look at the return on this. Every business owner has to look at things from a return on investment. Let's say we do a video project and it's $200. And you get $150 worth of sales on it. That, to me, is expensive. If I spend $100,000 on something and it yields $400,000, that's not really expensive. So we're going to talk to you about how you're going to see that return on investment. From a time standpoint, I know a lot of people say it's difficult to find the time for it. There's so many different ways that it doesn't have to take much time at all. For us to come in, we've done video shoots in an hour. There's some communications around it to make sure everything's set up ahead of time, but we come in, we're done. Now, in the same sense, if you're doing something on your own, you can make a video that's 30 seconds long that only took you 30 seconds to make. There's varying degrees of all of this in there. And it's finding that spot that's the value for you and your business that we're gonna help you figure out. The I don't know where to start part, well, that's a big part of what this video channel is all about. We're going to take you kind of start to finish on developing a video program. Now, we're going to get more into the starting before that, but in a bit, we're going to cover the planning part of that because that's big key here. Whether you're doing it on YouTube, Facebook, or any one of the social media platforms, or if you're going to send it out in an email, this will help you get moving in that right direction. Whether we're doing it for you, or whether you're doing it on your own. The it doesn't work excuse, for me, is one that I always enjoy shooting down. And that's why I'm holding my smartphone here. It does work. My first response, obviously, is going to be the snarky one. You're watching a video right now. Second off, 77% of Americans carry around one of these all the time. My third part to this, every day, on YouTube alone, over 1 billion videos are viewed. That's every single day on YouTube. That is huge. That's just an astounding number. Chances are, if you look at any one of the houses or offices around you, they're on YouTube somewhere. In fact, YouTube is the second-ranked search engine behind Google. Think about that one. Now, something else, an audience that's sometimes more difficult to connect with is the millennials. And what's interesting is the millennials are kind of spreading this trend to other generations. Think about that. You've got a chance to get ahead and contact your customers before they ever walk through the door or before they ever get on your site. That makes a lot of sense from the aspect of it lets them get educated on what they're buying, who they're buying it from, and where they're going to buy it at. So let's make sure that you're a part of that. That trend is starting to spread not just from millennials. My parents are even doing this now. They're definitely not millennials. So in this video, what can we do to help you find your fit. This is part of that where to start, but it's a little before that even. What's your fit? So what have you done in the past for marketing efforts? And what's worked and what hasn't in that? There's going to be certain things where you can put your finger on it and say, yes, that worked. What can I do to do that again? There's going to be certain other things where you're going to look at that and be like, wow, that was a total waste. The second big step in this is looking to see what you want to do for your business. Increasing sales is what we all want to do, yes, but how are we going to do that? So are you looking to just build brand awareness for people? Do you have an amazing store that just people love? Do you need to drive traffic to that store? Are you looking to actually close those sales? Do you have a great website that has a ton of information for your customers? Then yes, do all this with a focus on driving people to your website. Figure out what you need to do to really pinpoint the weak areas, and let's cover those. Video can be customer service too, because no one just wants to be pitched all the time. Maybe you have a product that people often have questions on how to put it together, or maybe people don't always know how to use it. A video showing that can make a world of difference to a customer. We have all bought something in our lifetime that looked great on television, and we get it home and doesn't work quite as well. In so many cases, that's user error, right? I'll admit, I went in and I looked at a video on how to use it properly, and suddenly it was a brilliant product. We've all probably been there. We know that in many cases, we're putting stuff together late at night, possibly when the place we bought it from isn't open. We might need help. Having a video up for your customers, it A, alleviates some customer service duties from you, and B, if a customer sees what they're getting into before they get it, that can make them that much more confident when they're trying to purchase it. Using this as a customer service tool, you can make sure your product's seen in the best light to people that have already purchased it and are going to be advocates for you. So guys, before we ever start to do any of the marketing, before we ever start to create our videos, we need to plan. It's always comes back to that old Henry Ford saying of failing to plan is planning to fail. I wholeheartedly agree with that. This plan may change down the road, but we've got to start with a solid direction. And so many people don't take that in mind when they look at marketing. So come up with that plan and stick to it. So as always, I want to thank you guys. I look forward to doing these videos all the time. So do me a favor, make sure you're subscribed, hit the notifications bell. If you enjoyed this, found it useful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. If there is a topic that you would like to see coming up down the road, by all means, please put that in the comments below. Any comment, it really does help us. We really appreciate it. As always, have fun out there. We're going to help you broadcasting your best.
All my walls are covered in words, and while you sleep, I mark my goals. Stand tall, think clear. Don't let them see a hint of fear. Lines and dots, zoom in, zoom